Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And here, Joe. And yeah, this time I want to do a little bit sharings. I'm thinking about like to do a different principal pod, but after thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I have another thing I want to share. It's about my paragliding experience. So actually, it's like happened kind of long time ago. I mean, long time ago. It means that before blessing. For me, it feels like long time ago. But yeah, the experience itself is kind of amazing. So I will just share it to you. So okay, before sharing the whole concept, I like to just make a small component, like a conclusion sharing about it. So do I love the experience? Yes. Will I go for the next time? No. Why? Because there's so many like a car sick. Like for me, like it's so dizzy here and there. But yeah, so sharing about the part. So for those people who know, I just easily having Cossack, yeah, and so then for me to do something like this, even though it's called the extreme sport itself, to be honest, I just not really liking it. When you don't feel your ground, don't feel your feet on the ground. I don't like it. I just don't like that kind of like unstable, or like maybe it's my core is not strong enough and maybe I need to train more onto it. Yeah, I mean for a sport way to mention about it, maybe yeah. Yeah. But then yeah. That basically is the thing that I don't really want to go. But after that, yeah, because our leader really like to recommend it. So somehow in the end, yeah, let's go. At least, yeah, try. If I try, at least I won't regret that I didn't did anything, right? So let's try. Yeah, but it's before blessing, so I was really worried about that because yeah, like before blessing, you're supposed to make yourself slimmer. At the same time, you don't want to make yourself like injured. At the time, I still don't know that will I be the representative couple or not. I just know that yeah, I need to join the blessing and something like this in this way, understanding. Yeah, so then after that, like when you go in there, it takes some time. And to be honest, when you reach there, yeah, it's pretty simple sports, to be honest. Pretty simple, but yeah, their service not bad. Yeah, they need to, after you reach their spot, their landing spot. When you reach a landing spot. So you do your registration and whatever things right there, and they have a truck bring you up to the top of the hills. So when you're going up to the top of the hills, basically you spend like a 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, 30 to 45 minutes. It took a really long time on it, and after that, but then the road is really really bad. Like what it means bad, it means like there's nothing like the road is not black color. Okay, it's like brown, and like if you have all the roads, the muddy roads outside, and like with all the rains, the weather, and it was just making it a lot of like potholes, right? Here and there, up and down, shallow, that steep. So basically, the truck is like keep on moving in this way. It's pretty crazy, yeah. It just keep on moving in this way, and yeah, I already say I have car sick, so yeah, basically I just try to be like, hmm, like I just trying to make it true, yeah. But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, when I reach on the top, I already feeling car sick. Uh, yeah, I think I'll post some of the videos and photos on it after that. But yeah, on my Instagram, maybe I'll just put the link to my Instagram. Yeah. So you're much more easy to link onto it. Yeah, so back to the topic. So basically, when you're playing the paragliding itself, you start from the top of the hills, and you're supposed to keep on running, and there's a person behind you because we are not professional. Okay, so uh, you're the one who keep on running, keep on running, and until until the guide behind you say stop, and only then you stop running. But before that, you need to resist with all the difficulties, and like the drag, the wind itself, it will drag you, and you at the same time you have the parachutes like opening up, and open the parachute itself actually, like with a stable wind, it will be very strong thing. But if you don't control it well, or like you don't have the right confidence onto it, basically it don't work. Yeah, I think most of us sports do the same thing. If you don't have confidence, it don't work. Same to a paragliding. So I run, like okay, like when I feel like flying, it's not dropping, it's it's rising, and the rising itself, uh, you know what? In the first sense, in my eyes, what I feel is like Genshin. Like playing Genshin first, and there's like a wind hole, and you're supposed to shoot up to the air, something like this, like this kind of feelings. Yes, yeah, that kind of feeling. Yeah, that is the there's the paragliding, the first few seconds, and because of this kind of reality, looking in the real life, and you can just see all this, it suddenly become like wow, so beautiful. At the same time, you feel a little bit scary, yeah, because you and down there is earth, and the only thing you can believe is the parachute. It's the parachute up there, and also the wind. Please, the wind, don't do anything serious or too crazy. And also the person behind you, you'll be questioning why the person behind you, but later I will just talk about this story. So yeah, basically like the Genshin Impact effect, just keep on rising up, and because I just keep on rising up, and we are trying to making distance, yeah. And even though Korean, like the air pollution is really bad, but the view is still really amazing. But I mean, amazing is that it's so low, you can see the mountain, but it's still so high, you can't really see the people down there. Like it's not even little dots, like maybe in the, like something like you see something in the screen, so small, moving like a really slow action, and you thought like this is this size, but at the same time my nails itself, if I put it like this far away, you don't even see the nails. Yeah, you maybe will see like something is moving here and there, but you don't really see the nails move. Like in this sense, you don't really see the nails in comparison. Yeah, that's how I feel like when I looking down there. Wow, the car becomes so small, and like like in the cartoon, oh, it's like going along the road. Yeah, like this kind of feeling. And at first you'll feel like you have suddenly boost of confidence. Yeah, first few seconds, yeah, boost of confidence. Like, yeah, have a sense that, oh, that's why a lot of like a dictator in the past, a lot of like a emperor that in the past, they suddenly want to conquer the whole things, and a lot of people who don't really experience, uh, or like who is not well trained with power, when they suddenly got a lot of power and they are sitting high up on the hierarchy, and they're looking down to the people, they'll just feel like these are all the small things, so small for them, so small. Yeah, so when I'm just looking at it, suddenly the pride just rush in. But at the same time, yeah, because of my self-pity all the time, yeah, and suddenly, I just suddenly just look at myself, and I'm like, okay, morally, am I correct? Am I am I good to think about in this way, or am I not supposed to think it in this way? Yeah, because we are taught to be humble, we are taught to be, really need to be like putting down ourselves, like our self thoughts and everything like this all the time. Yeah, so I start to reflect a little bit, and because I just come back to my shadow side, so somehow I start to want to know the people down there, because we just split into two groups of people. With total we have 10 people, so we're like 5 5. No, it's 8 people in total, sorry, so it's like 4 4. So I want to look down there, and I'm like, I can't even see them. Yeah, I already tell you like the difference of in this way. And somehow I just suddenly just thinking, maybe when how many parents like looking at us, how many parents also feel the same way? Like in this sense, when you're high enough, when you're high up enough, you are everywhere, every time, and every space itself. But at the same time, uh, if your children is like staying so far away from you, and they're not trying to proactively trying to seek for you, so basically you don't have any kind of feelings, you don't have any kind of connections and relationship for you to connect with the people on earth. Because just at that moment, okay, I become the sky people, and there are the people on earth. I can't feel them. Like this kind of distance, I can't feel them. They're shouting, they're whatever. I hear nothing because the wind. Yeah, and all I can listen is just the guide at the back. Yeah, yeah, and basically this kind of feeling, yeah, just keep on just happening. Yeah, it's so funny for this part, and I just suddenly feel that, oh yeah, that's why God want to send his children. That's why the restoration itself is not like, oh yeah, you all just come to me. I have the ownership. I'm the one who can just hold everything. No, like God, what God trying to do is that to put a person into the land. Need to have a direct connections in the heart. So then he, like, okay, when I use he means Jesus. So he, I mean like God, Yahweh, and Jesus. The Father can connect all the feelings from the sons and to experience what his creation is living in this way. So because of this connection, and God just keep on connecting with all of them, and it's pretty amazing. But then before he get married, um, he don't experience like passing on the lineage, and his son just died. Yeah, died on the cross painfully. So God also suffered through it together. Definitely, I would say. And because of this kind of suffer, and Jesus offered his last gratitude, or like trying to taking up all the responsibility onto himself and to comfort God. So that's why God can just give all the blessing and benefits to the Christians. Yeah, it don't reflect directly, but yeah, with a lot of like miracles, the miracles of like reviving. But I mean, didn't like act directly means that the Romans Empire didn't accept so quickly, in this sense. Yeah, so this all just happened in this way, but God still wants to experience all his life together with his children. So it's not only son and daughter, it's not only begotten son and begotten daughter. They need to start the family, but it's not only stop at them. What true parents always saying is that a true family movement. And when I playing the paragliding itself, when I just thinking about it, I reflect about it, I'm like, yeah, actually, you know what? I think the true family movement itself is like just to welcome God into your life, and you will still experience all the bad things. If it is something bad, yeah, even you don't get something bad, maybe still you need to face it somehow because of the responsibility and whatever. But because of this way, so actually what God wants is that you still living together with him or she. Yeah, because we call God parent, heavenly parent. Yeah, no S, but at the same time, yeah, the father and mother. Yeah, so in this way, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, it's like a beautiful realization, but at the same time, I have a lot of like a toxic, like because I am the second one, like out of the four, I'm the second one who depart from the hill, but because of my very professional very professional guy, the paragliding guide, and making me stay up there, and I'm the last one to landing. So I just stay up there. I have car sick, and he's like, oh yeah, let's do a little bit of programming. Ooh, I can't. He just go one round and half. I'm like, I cannot. Yeah. And the other sister, yeah, she don't really make it, and she just roll, and yeah, she vomit. But yeah, I won't say it's who. But yeah, we just enjoy it, the process. Yeah, but because of the process itself, right now I know I will cause sick. So, do you want me to go for a second time? Not really. At least not in Korea, not in Gapyeong, because of the air pollution itself. I don't really want to see the pollution unless somewhere much more clean. Maybe Australia or something like this, but I'm not sure. In Australia, do they have all of it? Maybe no. But yeah, just let's see. Let's see. Do I have any chance to see it in the future? So yeah, basically this is my reflection about the paragliding. Yeah, it's much more like just a sharing. It's not sharing thought, but just a mini reflection. So yeah, thank you all for watching my video, and yeah, hope to see you next time. Peace.